would say Acumen has impacted me profoundly as a leader in three ways. One, from a faith perspective, second, from a personal development perspective, and the third, obviously, as a business perspective for our company. Faith-wise, it's been great to have good, solid men surrounding me that are constantly challenging themselves in their faith, challenging me in their faith in the right manner in order to push you beyond what you're comfortable with. And so from a faith perspective, which I think has been the most critical aspect of Acumen, it's been really positive for me. The second perspective, from a personal development, there's a lot of the guys in the group that I'm fortunate enough to be in have really spent a lot of years diving into themselves and understanding who they are, how they're wired, and how knowing what they are informs how they are interacting with their people, whether it's their business people in their business, or family or friends or other relationships. And so just seeing that when you focus on the personal side and you focus on yourself, and you've got to first develop yourself before you can be the most effective leader, and knowing who you are makes you more effective when you're dealing with your company and with just other people and your family and such. So that's been really meaningful for me, just to decide that hey, it's important to focus on yourself. And the third is from a business impact perspective. Having the group has almost been, for me, like a board of directors, and there's no problem I can't bring the group where I know that I'm going to get anything other than an objective opinion. So you can bring problems to the table, or challenges, or opportunities, and you know that every single individual is coming from a position of objectivity. They care most about you and your success, and they have no personal agenda. And the most important component with that is that they're also coming from a faith and moral background, and so it's not you have no fear that you're going to get advice that's going to lead you in a path that you're going to be uncomfortable with. I think anything that you value as a priority and you feel is important, you can make time for. There's no question about it. You've got to understand where you've got limited time. You have to decide for yourself what's going to be the most impactful with the time you have and the things that you're deciding to spend that time on. And for me, the biggest driver is just the accountability of the other guys in the group. They're sacrificing their time. They're just as busy. They've got just as many issues, probably in some cases more so, and they're making it a priority. And so you just feel that sense of community, and you don't want to let the other individuals in your community down. So you realize that you have to be there for them because they're there for you. And if you don't make it a priority, then there's no point in you even being in the group, because you're not going to have the right mindset of that kind of selfless nature of wanting to invest in them, because they're going to invest in you whether you invest in them or not, because that's the kind of character and value that these guys have. And I would say for nuts and bolts, and for me, it's been something that really can't be quantified, because through Acumen I've really been pushed to make decisions much more quickly than I probably would have before, and it's forced me to evaluate our people, to find the highest and best use of their unique ability on a daily basis, and really look at our organization from a much different perspective, and then make adjustments or decisions accordingly. And so we've transitioned in a pretty big way from where we were a year and a half ago to where we are today, and I credit the group largely for that. And so for us, it's been more of a return on impact, and I think the impact of getting their perspective, coming from different industries, and really helping me to decide what's the best pathway, what's the best methodology to decide the best pathway for us has been, I think long term is going to be just an immense return that we can't really quantify or measure in dollars.